for the first time with Xenoblade Chronicles X. I have no idea about anything with this game. Oh no, I gotta put a partial down away. He can't be here. I'm sorry, by the way. Raid only. I don't know anything about this game, unlike 1 and 2 where I know all the beats fairly well. This is a mystery to me. I also don't know if it's going to be important to Xenoblade Chronicles 3, but I wasn't going to go into it without finding out. So let's go. A couple of things. I hope the sound is okay. If it's not, I hope someone will tell me. Secondly, you will not be able to see my gamepad. I don't think that's going to be a problem. I had no idea how to make that happen anyway. Also, I'll only be playing on the gamepad, so once the gamepad dies, that's the end of stream. And there's nothing I can do about that. And then it just has to charge for tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be okay. I don't know what the battery life is in it anymore. It's a fairly old Wii U. Please, this might die at any second. I need that brighter for stream. Display headgear, always a good decision. When playing online, your in-game profile will be shared with other Xenoblade X Chronicle players. I'm sure there's a bunch of those out there. There's probably not. Thank you, thank you. There's a fair few ones. I think only 2 in our family though.
July 2054 AD.
Oh, that's close.
The Earth was caught in a great battle between unknown alien forces. Their weapons were terrifying and powerful beyond human reckoning. Our planet was overwhelmed, its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye. The Coalition government knew the war was coming. In response, they prepared the Earth-like Colonization Project, Project Exodus. Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth. Bravely, we leapt from our cradle, our home for the last 4.5 billion years. But most of the arcs never even made it out of the atmosphere. Only a small handful managed to escape.
I was gonna say, the aliens would just let those leave, right? And they did not.
Among them was our ship, the White Whale. After leaving Earth behind, we spent 2 years wandering in space, searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world. But our past caught up with us, literally. The alien blitz was unrelenting. If not for the efforts of a lone hero, we would never have survived. Our ship took heavy damage. We lost control. With our flight systems down, the White Whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet, its hull shattering and breaking to pieces as we plummeted toward the surface. Since then, 2 months have passed.
This music. This game goes pretty hard right away. I would like to be a gold. Oh my god, I didn't know you got to like make your own little character. Oh, this is a cute little hairdo. It's like all the bangs are in the front. Oh, I actually don't know what's going on with her hair. I see something cute. It might have to be this. Oh yeah. Well, this looks like Charlotte's hair. Is it long or short? It's probably gonna be short. It is Charlotte's hair though. We do the curls. Small baby. Just kind of. Why is there so much customization? Also, I can't tell the difference. Oh, my gosh. Maybe, if that's what that is. It's difficult to say. Did the hair, did this. So we did the style. Oh my god, what? There's more styles after my current style? Video game, what are you talking about? Why are there 2 different hair options? I could give myself a little dingle anyway? I'm not going to, so it is very tempting. Purple can we get this bad boy? Extremely purple. Oh, why not? Well, mine is more pink. I guess it would have to be this. Oh, I see. It kind of looks like Roots and Tips, and Roots are all the same color. Oh, here we go. I was a little confused, but it's got the spirit. don't feel like I've accomplished anything, and I think that's okay. I'm all fine. Oh, shit. Oh my god. They're swimming I think they like eat. They're all good. These are like aura eyes from following people too. And I am all about that. I think that would be fun. Don't think I usually don't do this. Yeah, you don't need that. Oh my god, with all the voice actor names too. Can I hear this? Do I not get a sample? Oh, here we go.
Huh? Shall we? Shall we? They staggered me. They never stood a chance. Hey! Hey! They staggered me.
Sounds a little bit like Edelgard, but I don't think Terraplat did Edelgard.
So what if you staggered me? So what if you staggered me? Hey there! Here we go! Hey there! So what if you staggered me? Hello! It's a pleasure.
What do you say? You're in good hands now. Here goes. We did great. What do you say?
This is
Here
very cool.
goes. What? Oh, all right. Hello. I've lost my balance. Hello. Yay,
Oh, this is
we
Fiora.
win.
That's why it's classic.
Yay, we win. I've lost my balance.
Let's go.
Huh?
Let's go. Just tell me what to do.
We did great. You're in good hands now.
I've lost my balance.
Nice job.
I think I'm gonna go with independent.
Here goes.
There's something off about Peppy. Like I know it too much. I think I'm done. Okay. I would have been very sad if I had lost all this. Okay. Let's go. So much customization. Which means I probably have a silent protagonist. There's no way that they did like 8 different voice actresses.
Attention, external access confirmed. Disengaging stasis in 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing hatch. Please stand clear.
Hey there. Looks like you're all in one piece. Careful. Just take it nice and slow, okay? Your senses will need time to reactivate.
Might be regretting my look, but I don't think there's any change I can do. Perhaps the spiral curls were not it. She looks cute in that light. You don't
Your
look good
pod
at
is the only one around that landed intact. Good thing I found you. My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours? You don't even remember your own name? Must be the stasis hangover. That's not good. Just try and focus, all right?
Oh shit. My gamepad turned off while all this was happening. Please turn back on. Oh boy. Oh, there we go. It wants me to use the stylus. Yes. I'm not gonna do
Good,
this.
there we go.
But I appreciate the
What else
attention
do you remember?
on the name.
It'll come. In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can. How are your limbs? Can you move? We'll take it easy while you shake the stasis out of your system.
I hope that
One
wasn't
step at a
denying this
time,
tutorial.
alright?
I thought about that after the
First
fact.
things first. You'll be needing a
Might
weapon.
have been denying this tutorial.
There you go. All right, let's get going.
Take a moment to check the minimap. If you are ever stumped, following the yellow arrow should reveal the way forward, though an occasional excursion off the beaten path never hurts. You know what they say about all work and no play, after all. Okay, so there's no jumping, at least as far as I can tell. That's not ideal. I really want to jump.
Most of the White Whale's life pods didn't survive the crash, like this one. You're one of the lucky few. Right. You don't even remember the White Whale, do you? You know, the L002? The ship we escaped Earth on? You remember Earth, right? Planet Earth. Your homeworld.
I'm pretty sure I'm a robot.
Or rather, it used to be anyway.
I know we're 20 minutes into this game, but I would say I'm a
It was
robot.
caught in a battle between two alien forces. And destroyed. Ring any bells? Don't feel bad. It's one memory I'd like to forget. I know. It's been following me for a while now. I didn't want to alarm you, but we're going to need to defend ourselves. You up to the task?
Initiate combat by targeting an enemy and then drawing your weapon. Now, what do you say we give it a whirl? I'll be here to back you up, so feel free to experiment. R to target, and then hit. It's kind of like...
It didn't have to be like this. Shadow
Oh my god.
Light grenade! Assault hammer! Slide pendant destroyed. Move in and strike.
You're not half bad. There's plenty of work back in the city for someone who knows how to handle a weapon, you know.
Oh, I'm not reading. Dang it. Show interest in finding work.
Then you're interested. In that case, I might have just the job for you. But anyway, we can talk more details later. For now, let's keep moving.
There we go. Thank you for the cube. Oh, it made me click X 20,000 times. Why would you do that?
Attack at range. Follow my lead. Target in sight. Shadow strike. Light grenade. Assault hammer. Down you go. Pendant fire. Nice job. Nice work.
I'll use this strength to keep everyone safe.
Is there a good way to turn my camera? No. No, there isn't. Okay. Understood. I'm not joking about the amount of times it makes me press X. I can never joke about something like that. It's bananas. I want to be able to jump. Please. I want to alley-oop. Excellent. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm the slowest swimmer in the world. Oh, I can jump. Why is it this button? Well, I suppose it doesn't matter. Only that we can do it.
Here we go. Let's tear off guard. Stack them with a melee attack. Shadow strike. I'll make him stumble. Slide. Flicker. Round fire. Melee attack. I figured you'd win. We got it. Let's move. Here we go.
Let's see. They're off guard. Stagger the melee
I'm gonna like.
I'll make you stumble.
Let's move.
Oh my god, I wish I knew what was happening. I'm just doing my best out here.
The rain's starting to let up, just in time for sunrise. Follow me. I promise you're gonna love this. I can't remember anything. And Earth has been destroyed. I do love this thing. This mushroom dinosaur. Pretty wild, huh? They're all indigenous, as far as we can tell. We need to learn to play nice with these guys if we're going to try and coexist together. We call this planet Mira. You won't find it on any star chart. But it's our new home. Recognize the habitat unit? That's where we're headed. Watch yourself. That first step's a doozy. We can jump if you like. You could handle the fall. But the indigents down there are another story. Some big, some mean, all nasty. Given our options, the high road here would be the safer way to go, relatively speaking. That said, whichever way you want to go, I'll follow your lead. You decide.
I'm gonna go the safe way. I don't feel like getting bodied by dinosaurs. If we want to reach the habitat before sundown, we'll need to pick up the pace and start sprinting. Sprinting is good for times when you need to get somewhere in a hurry, or when you need to break out of a especially hairy situation. This is the sprint button, and then auto run. how you change the time. Okay, interesting.
It begins.
Let's see what you've got.
Shadow Strike! Assault Flying Slinger! Scream! Move in and do some damage. Realm Armor!
I owe you one.
Nice job!
Nice work.
I'll use this strength to keep everyone safe. Ready? Let's move in! Now, it's my turn! Realm Armor! Slide Ice! Move in and do some damage. I know! Take this! Flame Grenade! Yes! Now, melee attack!
I can There we go.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Don't push. Shadow
Oh,
strike.
geez. That was like a W. Oh my god. Your outfit changes. Interesting. I guess that makes sense if you ask if you wanted to wear headgear.
Attack at lift. Follow my lead. Target in sight. Scream ahead. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Shadow strike. Grenade. I figured you'd win.
Nice work.
Nice. Okay, we're getting the hang of this.
Here we go.
Let's see what you've got.
Shadow strike. I feel great. Let me at it. Sliding slinger. Assault hammer. Flame grenade.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
I know. Take this. Realm armor. Sliding slinger. Scream edge.
Is there something I can get all the way over there? That's
It begins.
They're off guard. Stagger with a melee attack.
Slide.
Appendage
Almost
destroyed.
done.
Move in and strike.
Flame grenade.
careful. There's level 13. I don't know. Is it high above? Never mind. I don't need that. Like this, please. Ooh. Please don't bother me.
It begins.
Let's see what you've got.
Keep it easy, but
Strike.
yeah, it is much easier than the controller.
Move in
So I
and
think
strike.
I'm moving myself to speed. I'm actually just still hitting.
Take this.
With the speed cap
That's
to like
something. Try toppling with gunfire. Fly grenade. Hostile neutralized. Switch to
don't kill the
close-range
baby.
combat. Sliding slinger. Now, melee attacks.
He's just a little
Just
guy.
push. Early bird. Drum armor. Drum armor.
I'll get that. I'll hit the movie theater with that.
I figured you'd win. Nice work. It never hurts to get a little stronger.
I'm gonna leave that big guy alone. I think this movie. Oh no! No. We're down here now. There's nothing to be done like that. Excuse me, Lamb. Ooh. Oh, hell yeah. Can I find a way despite fumbling through it? I think so. Seems possible.
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it? And this was just the habitat unit. The White Whale was one hell of a ship. Until it all came crashing down, at least. That's the West Gate. It's closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside. Grex's. Riled.
Oh dear.
We can't leave them roaming here, not this close to the gate. We're gonna have to take them down. You ready?
So cute. I hope these guys are like level 3.
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me. Shadow strike. Drum armor. Slide can destroy. Move in and strike.
It's a shame we had to settle near so much wildlife. Luckily, some species aren't so hostile, but they aren't necessarily friendly either. I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight. We need to walk that line. All right, let's head in. Who knows? Maybe seeing the inside will jog your memory.
Oh, the west gate was closed. Now I get a new gun. Probably just fine as she is. Yeah, she's got like special stuff.
Thanks.
Oh, hello! You must be the new friend that Colonel Elma mentioned in her report. Having just woken up after all that time, I'm sure you're dying to get home and take a shower. Unfortunately, the west gate is closed at the moment. If you want to enter the city, you'll have to use the elevator at the top of the stairs. We'll probably open the gate soon, thanks to the great work you guys did killing the monsters that were causing all that trouble. But until then, you'll have to forgive the inconvenience. Please understand. Oh, I have to turn the camera slowly or I'm gonna be all like, bleh. It reminds me very much of Midgard from Final Fantasy VII.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New Los Angeles. Welcome to NLA.
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees. Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira, come what may. New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown. Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. and our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
Yes. Save that game. I have no inkling where this is all going.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory? Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
Well, I assume it'll have Buckwild twists, just like 1 and 2 do.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, good day. This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director General? Since when?
For the rescue and recovery of
2 days ago, ma'am.
brothers and sisters. I stand here truly
From political aide to Director General in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be Emperor by next month.
for a better NLA and a better
Irina? Gwyn?
Nice work out there, ma'am.
Right. Introductions. Irina Akulov, Gwyn Evans.
This one of the survivors, Colonel?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously? Chausson was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still, every last survivor counts. You can call me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans. Or just Gwyn.
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew. I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still Colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
And the award for best ass kiss goes to...
Well, I'd remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Right. We should be going too. The administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
Where's it? This music is wild. It's not what I expected from a Xenoblade game. Well, that situation was way less dire than I thought it was going to be. He's fine. The robot's a little damaged. She's fine.
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would you?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt... Hey, look at that! The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly!
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-who's? Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade. Yeah, well that, doesn't usually happen.
We know it doesn't, Lynn. Look, I know what you're thinking. But believe me, young as she may look, and yes, she is young, she's actually one of our top talents.
We all look like we're
Most
12.
of the time, that is.
Except that
Most
man.
of the time.
The men look very old.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
All right, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it? Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
Yeah, okay. It doesn't make any sense for her not to be here.
Hey!
My little brother just joined the Prospectors. He's been a civilian until now, so I'm worried about whether he'll be able to handle all the duties of a Blade.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour, Lynn? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it. New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often. The only other gate out of the city is in the administrative district, but I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district. Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it. It's a veritable shopping paradise.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet. To your right, the residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Right? The park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the nerve center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs. And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Lindley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
Okay, let's...
It never hurts to get a little stronger.
Here's what I know.
We officers are aware that not all of New LA citizens are on board with Director General Shawson's policies, but the more we allow our ideals to enslave us, the grimmer our situation will become. Hopefully some breakthrough opportunity will present itself eventually, and you've got the look of someone who just might be able to accomplish that. If you're ever ready to be that opportunity, let me know, and I'll sign you something important.
Sir! Intel is sparse, but...
Are you familiar with the continent comprised of nothing but wasteland far to the east of New LA? We're receiving reports of non-naturally occurring structures in that region. We need to find some answers about who built these structures and what became of them, and do it fast. I guess I'll have to post a mission for the Pathfinders division. Once you stagger the enemy, use arts to topple it. A toppled foe is immobilized, making even the deadliest of creatures as harmless as a kitten. Probably gonna change the time. We sell strange and unusual stuff. My husband picks up out on the job. He's a Pathfinder, so he's always finding crazy space junk and whatnot. I don't have anything to show you right now, unfortunately, but check back later. He should be back in a little while with a new haul that'll blow your battle socks clean off.
Working hard?
The city's economy has finally sprung to life, and customers are swarming to Armory Alley. I must admit, I was worried about our future when we were attacked by an unknown enemy and had to crash land on this dangerous world. But humans are tenacious creatures. It's hard not to appreciate that when you see the level of energy on display here. But I'd rather be a part of this than a mere observer, so I'd better get to work.
Hey!
Any blade can use the terminal there to purchase new weapons and protective wear.
What? Well...
After the horrible fate that befell Earth, some humans have come to resent all xenoforms. But as a scientist, I'm always eager to see the examples of life forms who acquired intelligence through a different evolutionary path. From what I understand, they found ruins throughout the planet that suggest intelligent life existed here previously. I always relish opportunities to encounter the unknown. What about you?
Hey.
Alright, people, remember that each of us bears the weight of humanity's very existence upon our shoulders.
What's wrong?
The members of each division have their own responsibilities, but mine is primarily guard duty. Lately there have been reports of dangerous indigents appearing near the entrances to the city. That's why we've sealed the gates and taken a defensive posture. We've tightened our guard to the extent that there's absolutely no chance of an indigent infiltrating the city. But now I hear that Alma and some new galleries slaughtered the Grex pack that prowled outside the west gate. So I guess we all ought to thank Team Alma for their successful counteroffensive.
And here we are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
I think I can answer that one. So, you must be the latest rescue.
Secretary Nagi!
Miss Ku. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat.
Anything about today's flight I should know?
No, nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here...
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? She seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until she knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. She seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
She could barely remember her name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin? Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think. It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
Take a look at this.
Oh, I'm taking a look at it.
The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers, and of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
You know how we got here on Mira?
Ah, yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand.
Bro, I'm
As
on
the
a spaceship.
caretakers
I ain't
of
got no
humanity's
assets.
survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
Okay, I do have to inquire.
It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations. Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
What?
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us.
How was you not
Did it
being
go
there?
perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive. We survived. So yes,
What a
Project
wild
Exodus.
statement.
Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission, find a habitable planet and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed. For better and for worse, we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat. Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Koo, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Yes, sir. Come on, we'll keep this briefing brief.
As you explore the administrative district, think about what sort of life you'd like to lead here in New LA. Take all the time you need. I'll be right here whenever you're ready. Oh, I'm having a hard time with this goddamn map. Like my camera angles.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want her to join Blade.
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get a load of that Skell. Even the way that they walk is so cool. Oh yeah, work it, baby.
I'm not gonna geek out at the robot.
What? You don't remember what a Skell is? That gorgeous exoskeleton that just went by? Basically like the most incredible, awesomest super weapons ever? Lasers, force fields, bipedal and vehicular transformations. Sorry, I get so excited whenever I think about it.
Originally, Skells were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far, so fast, without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot Skells. And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around. So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the Mission Control Board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
That's not what they wanted me to go look at. Oh, I see.
So this is Mission Control. We don't have a dispatch system yet, so Blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official Blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every Blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of Blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the Scout Console is for. We should show you that next.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the Scout Console, if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo. And Elma just said that, didn't she?
Hey!
How in the heck am I supposed to pull out this job by myself? It's madness! Madness! Hey, you want to come along and help?
Ta-da! The Blade Scout Console. When the going gets tough, the tough go to the scout console. You know, to get tougher.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is. A lot of the mission control assignments are too much for any one blade to handle. They tend to call for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills. This console lets you search for and recruit other blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell blade without team. Sort of. Anyway, awesome, right? So, you ready to join up?
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a crazy person.
Oh, and here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Apology accepted. Now, how about a little shopping? And I'm not talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley. So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
I won't lie. Most Blade members face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
True enough. And that goes not only for your personal armor and weapons, what we call ground gear, but for skell equipment as well.
You can even buy whole skells. Can you imagine owning your own skell? Huh? Oh, right, the tour. I think all that's left is the heart of Blade itself. Blade Tower.
Hey!
Where are we going now?
So yeah, Blade Tower. When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here. The government leaders, too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chassan, for example.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
And that about does it for our tour. So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not here to make a sales pitch. We just want you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision to join us, or not. Now that you've seen where and how we work, hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will be just that, your decision. In any case, let's head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
I feel story-wise, I'm not going to have a choice, and I will join Blade. I really don't think there's any getting around that.
Hey!
If you want to open all the treasure boxes scattered throughout the world, you need to learn about the corresponding archaeological, mechanical, and biological field skills. So, field skills were like... I know this came before Xenoblade 2. Field skills were a Xenoblade 2 thing.
Hey!
I think they've up... I think 2 did the process a little bit better.
Hey!
It's difficult to see. Say. Defense Secretary Nagi came out to greet the new crew member personally. He must be expecting big things from her.
Great!
Honey, we're home.
Yes, very amusing.
Who wants a fresh cup of tea?
Thank you, Ms. Gu, but I can't stay long. I just wanted to pass along a request from your commanding officer.
Commander Vandom? Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
Correct. He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back, but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Here we go. I bet I can guess.
You probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment.
What in the hell are we waiting for?
As he put it.
The commander does have a way with words.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And to be honest, given our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone. Well, friend, what do you say? Can we count on you to do your part?
Sure.
I knew you'd make the right choice. Welcome to the organization. Elma, she can start on your team. You'll begin training immediately.
Yes, Mr. Secretary. With pleasure.
All right. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
Now, let's discuss that training assignment. We've decided to start you out on a probe installation, just to get your feet wet.
I guess we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system called Frontier Nav to help us deploy a sensor grid across Mira. A network of data probes that allows us to monitor conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities. Here, take a look at this. What you're seeing on screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding landmass. As you can see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal blocks. We call these blocks segments. Together, they form our grid. We determined this was the most efficient pattern, given the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know exactly where we need the probes to go. Now we just have to install them.
The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. The Frontier Nav probes can also detect the general locations of living things in the vicinity, which comes in handy if we need to track down a blade in another citizen.
Yes, quite handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white sector. Go there, install the data probe, and then come back home.
Got it.
East of the city.
In that case, we can take the east gate out of the administrative district, right? We should be there in no time.
I'll leave the details on the data probe installation procedure to you.
Of course, Mr. Secretary. All right, you two, shall we?
Yeah! Training or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe!
Do I have better clothes yet? That's really the most important. Installing the probes is one of Blade's most fundamental duties, but that's a lesson perhaps best taught in the field. I'd like you to accompany Alma to see exactly what I mean. This will be your first Blade mission. You can expect to be compensated if it's completed to our satisfaction. Now show us what you can do. trapped. Oh, I hope it's not echoing. I bet it is, actually.
Man, am I glad we pulled an assignment to the east of the city this time. It'd be a long walk all the way back over to the west gate.
Hold on. Are we even sure the East Gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still on lockdown from all the high-level indigent activity.
It was, but they just lowered the threat level earlier today. The gates are officially open for business. One of our teams must have gone out there and kicked some furry indigent butt, huh?
Wouldn't surprise me at all. Irina's team is one of our best.
How does she know Irina and Gwyn?
Because I met them.
We ran into them just before we met up with you. They were on their way out to an assignment.
Well, then that settles it. It must have been them, right? Man, forget this amateur hour probe baloney. Those guys are where the action's at.
I'll try not to take that personally. But enough talk. We've got our mission to deal with. Let's head out.
Roger. That probe isn't gonna install itself. Let's get to the East Gate, shall we?
Oh, I feel bad if it's been echoing this whole time. I always forget to turn off the game chat for the Elgato chat or sound. This is Eleonora, Blade Support Lead, here to tell you that the segment map is now available for use. The map displayed on your handheld comm device is a useful tool with lots of info about Mira. Give it a look if you're unsure of where you are or what to do. I did notice that now it was full of grid. This slow motion jump. I can't stop myself from doing it. It's very good. Oh, cool. My map. Yeah, there's no way for me to show it, but my handheld map is extremely cool and good.
Shadow strike! Flying grenade! Yes! Hit him again for me! Just force! Right off! Wrong order! Watch out!
I got a little reckless.
Losing off balance.
I definitely didn't mean to fight this.
Infuriate! Help me!
Can I get respawned? I did not mean to fight the level. That was not my intention. I thought I was fighting bad. That's my bad. Fight little bats that were level 5 and much more reasonable. Now I'm just gonna stay right here.
Ready? Let's move in!
He does it on the big one.
Now, my turn! Go light! Flicker!
get it. One way.
Shadow strike! Wildcat! I toppled him! Good job! Hope I didn't get in the way.
You need to start getting a little more free level. Nope, not whatever that is.
What the hell happened here? You don't think that one Sinicula could have killed all these simius?
Unless...
Unless... what?
This is bad.
What's bad? I don't follow you.
That Sinicula. It's a tyrant.
Huh? But it looks just like any other Sinicula.
Think about it. Your typical simius is way higher up on the food chain than your typical Sinicula, right? Usually we'd find one simius standing over 3 or 4 Sinicula corpses. But here, the tables have been turned. And I don't see a single trace of any other indigents in the area. There's only one explanation. That Sinicula is a tyrant.
Let me check the Blade Report database. If there's a tyrant this close to the city, someone must have run across it. Bingo. There was a Sinicula tyrant sighted not too long ago, but it was a couple of segments further out.
It could have followed the blade that spotted it back towards New LA, or come here to feed, or who knows what.
That's crazy. I can't believe there's a tyrant right on our doorstep and HQ isn't doing a thing about it.
Well, don't forget why they sent us here in the first place. Frontier Nav's range is still limited.
Oh, right. They couldn't track it if there's no local probe. They must have lost it when it went off the grid.
I don't want that thing to
The
kick me.
tyrant designation was given to creatures that pose a special threat in the environment. That doesn't always mean raw strength. Some tyrants will actually register as low rank when you find them out in the field and engage them in combat.
But don't let that fool you. If a creature shows up as a tyrant, you can be sure it's got at least one nasty trait or ability to speak of. The system can't account for everything, though, so don't let your guard down, no matter what rank it assigns. Even some of Blade's very best teams have come back with serious injuries after running into a tyrant in the field. If they come back at all. As long as you understand the risks involved. Lynn?
Count me in. The same goes for everyone in New LA, but if we're gonna settle here on this planet, we're gonna have to get used to dealing with tyrants now and then. Besides, if I need to, I can always run away while it's busy chewing on one of you guys.
Oh, she's got a little Monado hairpin.
Don't push it, okay?
That's just the Monado in her hair.
If we can take it down, great, but if not, even just luring it away would be a moral victory. As long as we buy enough time to install the probe, we can use Frontier Nav to track it, or any other tyrant that comes this close to the city from now on. Just make sure you're ready before we attack. This'll be tougher than anything else we've faced.
Engaging a tyrant is no small task. It's important to equip your best before charging in, so double check all your weapons and gear. Oh, and make sure your arts are ready and leveled up, okay? That's the first step to becoming a combat master. It's true that I do not think I have done anything with my arts. I do believe my gear is the best that I can be. Must flank. one's actually a little better. It has less ammo, but it's more attack. I have a way better knife. Okay. Don't think there's anything I can use. Oh. What happened? That was so weird. What happened? Okay. Oh, why did that happen? It just started over. It like reset itself, which is crazy. Well, I hope that doesn't become a fun problem later. I was just checking my gear. Oh, I'm very nervous. Oh, no way. Oh, no. Are you kidding me? I hope they just want me to go to the East Gate and I don't have to watch a lot of dialogue. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, this is bad, but... Wow. Game really did me exceptionally dirty. Oh, thank goodness.
I knew. Now then.
If it's making sure that I answer the questions, it means my personality will matter eventually. Okay. Oh. Maybe I can spend this time to go get gear? And then I guess I'll save when I leave? Just in case that happens again. It wasn't... It's so weird that that happened.
Man, am I glad we pulled an assignment to the east of the city this time. It'd be a long walk all the way back over to the west gate.
Hold on. Are we even sure the East Gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still unlocked.
Okay, is this? Let me go back to the alley with all the shopping and see if we can't get ourselves some stuff.
Hey!
Well,
Not yet.
Hey!
I have a pretty good gun. I can put put on a better gun. I'm not gonna worry. Do I not have... Maybe that just means I can't use it. Oh, I'm useless. Ooh. Shorter cooldown. I don't know what a lot of these things are. Anything that gives me 4 defense for me. Need that. 2 defense, 4 defense. Yeah, that's what I guess I gotta focus on right now. Eight defense, 11 defense. Okay. I saw those little bikinis. I saw them. Oh, Mamma Mia. Why? 16. It does there. You do pay a price for being horny, which is good. Don't know if anything else is gonna be good. 6, 9. I'll get her stuff. I think it'll be important. I can't imagine her gear will already be obsolete. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Same with hers. Whoa! I'm going to assume that their stuff is good, and I'm not. Well, now I'm really strong. I'm much more defensible than I was before.
Careful!
That's gonna count for something. He's a gun. I wanted to put... All my stuff is definitely... I really fucked this up. There you go. How do I level this shit up? Oh, there we go. How much BP do I have? Oh, I see. Oh, everyone has their own set of BP too. Most excellent. No, I made my own character. She looks terrible. I really regret her existence. I would actually say Alma here is probably the main character, more so than yourself. If only because... Oh, I have to save in case my game decides to restart itself again. Jesus, Jesus. I will take this.
Oh, they've seen us.
Down you go. Slide. Headway fire.
I'm not super deep into it, but it is pretty buck wild. Can I fight this level 6? Yeah, no problems. Now that we're so strong.
Attack at range. Follow my lead. Target in sight. Flame grenade. Shadow strike.
Hit him again for me.
Assault hammer.
Take it down. We can
Early
relay
bird.
it.
Sliding. Flinger. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Shadow strike. Upper hand.
I guess that's kind of going on. We're gonna skip the dialogue because we already saw it before the game reset itself, which I still can't get over, and I'm still very mad about.
The tyrant designation
Sure is.
is given to
As long as you understand.
I've already upgraded my gear, I've already upgraded my stuff. Let's go save, actually. Let's do a save. So nothing bad ever happens ever again.
How is this even remotely
No.
fair? Ready? Let's move it.
Now, my turn.
Yes. Now melee attack.
I can't have
Assault hammer. Sliding. Flinger. Roll armor. Move in and do some damage.
I know.
Take this. Upper hand. Flame grenade. Shadow strike. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Sliding. Flinger. Appreciate you. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
I know.
That's it. Side slap. Upper hand. Flame grenade. Sliding. Now. Melee attack.
I know.
Nice.
Take
Move in and
this.
do some damage.
I know. Take this.
Appreciate it. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Sliding. Hope you're ready.
Hit him again for me. We are awesome.
Nice work, Lynn. You fought well. You did too.
No, it does not seem
Now
to
let's
be
get down to
connected.
business and install that data probe.
Although it's difficult
If we
to say
stay
if it
here
is
for
actually
long,
connected.
there's no telling what other playmates might show up.
So, the
This
story...
beam of light indicates
The
a
story for
frontier
this one
nav site.
is 2
It
years
marks the
ago,
ideal spot to
2
bury
different
the
alien
probe.
races attacked Earth and then destroyed it. And then, while Earth was being attacked, they put everybody into these big ships
Okay, the probe
and
should be
shot
ready
them
for
into
insertion.
space.
I'll just
But the
boot it up.
aliens destroyed
Lynn.
most of those ships anyway.
The top half of the cylinder contains the probe itself. The bottom half is a laser. It dissolves the soil so the probe can burrow
And
to the proper depth.
Then,
We tried
while
just
our
planting
ship
them on
was
the
sailing
surface
through
at first,
space,
but we kept running into
we got
problems
attacked by
with the
more
local
aliens
wildlife damaging
and
the
crash
goods.
landed on this alien planet.
Burying them is going to save us all a lot of time and headaches in the long run. We all set?
Yes,
If
ma'am.
it is
Whenever you're
connected
ready.
to the Chronicles
Why
1
don't
and
you
2,
do the honors?
it's,
You can launch
we'll
it
probably
right from your
find out
comm
at the
device.
very end.
Give it a try.
I think I'm a robot.
Good. Now we just need to give it a minute to reach the target depth.
I was found in a pod. It was apparently part of the ship, but I think I'm a robot. I'd actually put money on it.
And
I don't know anything about this
installation
game,
complete.
but
We are
probably
now
robot.
online with a solid connection to Frontier Nav.
Excellent. See? At the end of the day, there's really not much to it. The hardest part was calculating the ideal probe locations. We need them spread out evenly to maximize data collection.
Yep, planting probes is easy. And the more we plant,
She's
the
got
more
all the
likely we are to
hairpins.
find missing crew. So anytime you see a probe site, there's no excuse not to plant that sucker.
That's gotta
That'll do
mean
it for your
something.
training. Let's head back to the barracks and report to Secretary Nagi.
Get a little stronger.
That's true on any planet.
Oh, you're all gonna talk at the same time. Who is this man? Installing data probes. I'm Lau, a pathfinder. If we're gonna grow Frontier Nav, we need to install more data probes. To plant one, simply approach a vacant Frontier Nav probe site and press the A button. This requires your mechanical field skill to be up to snuff, so don't forget to level it up. Engaging massive foes. Now all that's left is to report back to base, but first I'll let you in on a secret. A giant beast like that is usually best engaged with a skull. Neutralizing a foe like that on foot, especially a tyrant, is pretty risky, so be careful about the things you do in the future, okay? Okay. Yeah, it's also apparently massive, which is why it's not on the Switch. It's like too big. Like the world and stuff. I have a good way of showing the map. I can't show what's going on my gamepad. 'Cause I think that's where my map is.
Great.
Oh god. Alright, before I go in there and do the quest, my doorbell did ring, and I'm sure that was for something. So I'll be right back. Stop jumping around. I'll be right back. Alright, she's just gonna be jumping. think he wanted to mow my lawn, which I would be down with if it wasn't so awkward. Man, if you just want to mow my lawn, you don't gotta ask me. You can just fucking mow it. I ain't gonna be mad.
Commander Vander.
Well, now look what the cat dragged in.
Vandam has to be Xenoblade's version of Sid Highwind.
Sorry we missed you last time. We could have come to meet you at HQ,
in Final
you know.
Fantasy. There's always Van Dams in Xenoblade.
Indeed. I suggested as much. Twice.
Or like Monolith.
And we know how much I enjoy being told what to do. Anyway, I hear you tangled with a tyrant way out of your league. On a training mission, no less. That was reckless. And goddamn magnificent.
Thanks, bro.
So, Commander, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
Well, I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right? I'll settle up with you later. You know I'm good for it.
The bet?
I'm sure I'm needed elsewhere. If you'll all excuse me, Commander.
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
Look at you two. I swear, you're like two children excited about a new toy.
Look who's talking. I don't recall ever seeing you file a request to personally train a rescue before.
Is that so odd?
It is before we'd even asked her to become a blade, little Miss Stick in the rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get your slang expressions, but something tells me to just let that one go.
Enough about that. Where are your manners, anyway? I still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
Commander Vandam is Blade's top officer.
In a past life, I was chief engineer on the White Whale. Same idea, basically. Someone has a problem, I fix it. You follow? Not much for conversation, are you?
So you still haven't told us why you're here. From the look of things, I'm guessing this isn't a social call.
You don't think?
No. So let's cut the crap and get down to business.
Ha! Sounds like you're learning my expressions just fine, Elma. Anyway, first we need Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an assignment.
Pretty much everyone in New LA works for Blade, in one of several different fields. Helping to explore Mira, or to maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right? There are 8 different fields in all, and each one has its own branch within Blade. Officially, they're called divisions. Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Let's start with the Pathfinders. Pathfinder's #1 responsibility is planting data probes, like you did on your training mission. It may not be the sexiest job, but important? You bet your ass it's important. We've only been on Mira 2 months. We don't know jack about this place. The more probes we install, the faster we can get our bearings here and give ourselves a fighting chance.
We've already detailed how important it is we expand the Frontier Nav network ASAP. So, for the time being, I'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep Blade safe. It helps us keep the city safe. And most important of all, it's the key to locating the missing parts of the Lifehold and recovering the rest of the human race.
Okay, next up, Interceptors. You met Akalov and Evans, right? Irina and Gwen, this is their division. Interceptors have one main duty: protect New LA and everyone in it from the wildlife here on Mira. Right now, this is probably our busiest division. Interceptors ride shotgun for the research eggheads. They escort VIPs around, and they help any other idiots who get caught out there with their pants down.
Next are the Harriers. Remember Doug Barrett, the Skell pilot conducting the test flight with Lynn? He's part of the Harriers. If you think of the Interceptors as defense, Harriers would be New LA's offense. They specialize in preemptive strikes on clear and obvious threats. But only on clear and obvious threats. They're not meant to go out and just blast any indigent that moves.
And you got your Reclaimers. These guys are in charge of finding the other pieces of the White Whale. Among other things, that is. Including anything of ours left behind after a battle. Skell debris, weapons, personal effects. It can get a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done. Until we're up and running here on Mira, and have this place completely figured out. Everything we brought from Earth needs to be treated like it's irreplaceable. Also, the search for the Lifehold. That's mostly on the Reclaimers.
Next, Curators. Curators are the first to scout ahead to unexplored territory, bringing back whatever samples they can get their hands on. Fruits, bugs, sticks and stones, you name it. It's not all picking berries, though. Being a curator also means being the first to encounter unknown indigents.
Next? All right, Prospectors. Prospectors do, well, prospecting. They poke around, looking for minerals, resources, and whatnot. Things we need for everyday life here.
We measure.
We
Find
packed all the
treasure.
essentials we could on the White Whale, but that won't
Prospectors
last
till we
forever.
die.
We need to be able to replenish our water and fuel if we want to survive. And sooner or later, we're gonna have to figure out how to replace things from scratch. From the socket on a Skell's knee joint, right down to the frying pan in Lynn's kitchen. Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
Next up, Outfitters. All of our ground gear and Skell weaponry is developed in conjunction with private arms manufacturers, or AMs. Outfitters are Blade's way of supporting these AMs. They'll seek out anything that might inspire new weapon ideas, and even assist with testing new prototypes.
Finally, the Mediators. These are the folks who keep everything hunky-dory with John and Joan Q public. Any problems a civvy has, they come to Mediators. Fight with your neighbor? Mediators. Lost cat? Mediators. It's not a division for everyone. You need to be a jack of all trades, and a people person. Someone with my charming personality? Probably not the best mediator. But if you got what it takes, it's a clutch role, keeping things cool on the home front.
All right, so I think that's all 8 divisions. Any idea which one you'd like to join? Don't fret about it too much. Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate. Mediators can still get out there and mix it up, hunt indigents, whatever. And if a Harrier wants to take a break and settle an argument, that's their prerogative too. To be honest, even though it's sort of frowned upon, you can actually change your division whenever you like. So there's really no reason to stress about this. All right, you ready to choose?
Oh shit. I don't know.
Yeah, and we're on pins and needles here.
Oh man. You can change them, I suppose. Pathfinders to take place. Place data probes. Fighting enemies. I kind of like the curators. I kind of want to be part of them all. I just want to do a little bit of everything.
Settled?
All right. Thank God that's over. By the power invested in me, yada yada, you're officially a Blade.
Congrats, and welcome.
I know you're gonna do great.
Now for the job. Let's get down to brass tacks. Nelson's team has gone missing. Last contact we had, they were installing a data probe out in eastern Primordia. Then, nothing.
Nelson. Pathfinders, right?
Are we talking indigents here or what?
Your guess is as good as mine, but they did have a skell with them. You'd think they could hold their own, or at least run away.
All right, we're on it. We'll head to their last known location and go from there.
Report whatever you find ASAP.
Of course. Let's move out.
Roger that.
We're just cruising through. You're officially a Blade now. Congrats. Becoming one of us grants you access to a variety of services, including the shop terminal, the AM terminal, mission control, and more. Some services are still off limits at the moment, but I'll get back to you on those later. Ever wish you could zip straight back to a place you visited? Well, that's why we have fast travel. It allows you to instantly return to significant landmarks, as well as any Frontier nav sites that have data probes installed. Just access the segment map to use it. Arms manufacturers, or AMs, support us from the sidelines by developing new weaponry and gear, and by utilizing their services, we can support them too. Head to the AM terminal in Armory Alley to learn more about working with AMs to make new gear.
Thanks.
I don't get it. Nelson's team was full of talented blades, and they were even outfitted with a skell. Make sure you're well prepared before you go to your destination. It is in the eastern part of Primordia. Alright, looks like I have a quest. I assume now things really start to pop off.
Hey, now what?
Excuse me, sorry to bother you, and I know you're terribly busy, but is there any way you might help me with a rather urgent request? I promise I won't take much of your time. Heck, I don't know how much I might own to spend on the taking of yours. Sorry, getting off track. Anyway, I know I should be running this request through official channels and all that, so I'm sorry, but there's just no time. I'm desperate at this point, and I'll literally take any help I can get. Not to say that you're just anybody, you're great. Look, I must sound completely bonkers, but just hear me out, okay? That's all I ask. Really, you're going to listen to me? Oh man, what are the odds? The very first person I asked to help me out, huh? Like 9 to 1. I'm shy, you see, and I'd about worked myself into a panic thinking I'd have to keep approaching strangers, what with the staring and the awkwardness, and yes, so I need you to deliver supplies to a Blade team in the field. I'm a mechanic, you see, specializing in skills. I tend to head up a lot of important projects. Sorry, does that sound braggy? Anyway, I just got a call from a team that's always been really nice to me. They asked me to bring them supplies so they can do a field repair on their skulls. Apparently something called a whimsical dugile attacked them after they left on a mission, and now they're stranded out there. I prided myself on customer service, but me wandering around outside the city is just no. Bad idea, bad idea. Especially with the whimsical dugile that broke their skulls still kicking them. much as I wanted to help, I'm just a mechanic. There's only so much I could do. On the other hand, the thought of those poor skells lying out there all beat up just broke my heart. So I gathered some adventure stuff and left town. Then I kind of panicked about what to do next. The only sane plan I could come up with was asking someone else for help. But then you came along. Like, it's like magic, only not. Anyway, I should post this to Mission Control. But I don't have time for rules, man. I just can't stand around filling out paperwork and cutting red tape or whatever. Oh, and I'll pay you, of course. Or actually, the leader of the team. You'll be rescuing them. Help. At any rate, they're really in trouble. So if you could get these supplies to them, I'd really appreciate it. Oh my god, that was a very long dialogue side quest. I'm actually shocked.
Hey!
You know that I
Am I right?
Some stuff. Like special stuff, and then you do slots. Oh, I can't remember what it was called. It's like the crystal nonsense. I do want to recover some HP. What's your story? That is good. Can't use any of those. Surely some hat would be better than nothing, right? Let's put those on. All our stats go down. I don't know if that's worth it. This one might be better. Difficult to say. Yeah. Okay. Also look. Oh, right. Following arms manufacturer is open for business. Sakubara Industries. The central pillar of Sakubara Group conglomerate enjoys a reputation for excellent products. Sakubara firearms exhibit remarkable stability and accuracy, qualities which faithfully exemplify the design ethos of their creators. The following arms manufacturer is open for business. Gridania Galactic Group. The new arms manufacturer is an avid investor in beam tech research. I know that said beam tech. Its best sellers are weapons that emphasize quick cooldowns and protective wear that offers high beam resistance. I don't actually see it all, but where's the mission control? All the way down here. Mission control to Major Tom.
Oh!
Hey!
Oh my god, they're There's so many. I'm not gonna do the keystone. I'll do all these other ones. Defense Secretary Nagi came out. Oh yes, we read that. Should be alright. Should be strong.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I fuss with my map. Can you guys all see it? No, but my map is crazy. You gotta just take my word for it. So it sounds like there's stuff in like every little place, every little square around me. No, wait, please, okay.
We got this.
Don't
You ready for anything?
do that. Don't start fights. You cannot finish. Roast. See what I need to do, what I need to do. Ooh, it's spicy down there. Still spicy. Exceptionally spicy. And everything's level 23. I am in such an unbelievably bad place. At least if I can this. I need to go. Still in a bad place. Let's go here instead. Much better.
Attack at range. Follow my lead.
No problem. I didn't mean to taunt. I would have been fine if I hadn't taunted. But I did. Definitely taunted. And I definitely died. 55? What the fuck? Playing with eyeballs. Which means if I... Oh, they both have eyeballs. If I get too close, I'll just throw. Nothing to be done. And he's level 55. He has got a line of sight. Is still pretty rough. What's this lab gonna be? Level 70? Level 99? 42? Mine's not so bad. I will say there's some cute shit in this game. Some of these monsters are extremely adorable. Get this. Hell yeah. Might be bad. C11 is taking her butt.
I'm not gonna make it.
Too many. That's okay. in the mess with those little orcas. That's annoying.
Yo!
Hey, little help over here? Some indigent attacked us during our assignment. Got one of my men pretty good. Skell's busted too. Damn thing won't move at all. Think maybe you could spare some supplies. Oh, Sadie sent you. Why didn't you say so instead of letting me flap my gums like an idiot? Here, give me the supplies. I need to get this spell patch pronto. Thanks, pal. You're a lifesaver. I asked Sadie for help, but I wasn't getting my hopes up. Know what I mean? I'm impressed you made it out here in one piece. I just don't want to be an ass. Lucky, right? Well, we sure as hell weren't. The indigent turned up out of nowhere. How the heck did you beat the whimsical Dougal anyway? That thing was huge. What? You made it all the way here without running into it? Not even once? Yeesh! Either somebody's watching you out for you, or somebody's got it in for us. One or the other. Wait, that means the damn whimsical Dougal's still on the rampage out there. Talk about a piece of bad news. Not every blade is as lucky as you know. Gotta take that thing out before it kills somebody. What do you say? Now think of that luck of yours will be good enough to beat a whimsical Dougal? Me? I want to sock a giant lug right through its ugly face. I'm sure you know how frustrating it is to have your own assignment put on hold. But do this for a fellow blade, secure the route, and kick that ugly thing right in the teeth. I'll be here waiting for all the juicy details. Oh my.
Flame grenade! Going all out! Send them flying! Fire carnival! Sliding slinger! I can't move! Shadow strike! Trash top! Side roller! Down you go! Flat magnify! Strong armor! Grilla! Slide ice! Minute damage! Grenade! Scream edge!
I got a little reckless.
Upper hand! Appreciate it. Shadow strike! Hit him again for me!
That wasn't a bad job at all. Well, you beat the whimsical Dougal in the next week, did you? Hold on now. Judging from the air of confidence and the smug grin on your face, I'd say that baby's 6 feet under. Well, shoot. That's music to my ears. You've cleared the path and made my day to boot. Pretty impressive stuff. I really gotta thank you. Well, while you were off fighting, I was working on this skull. Got it all patched up. Looks like it'll be getting back to work without losing much time. Thanks to you. We'll bring these data probes in at the Frontier Nav probe sites and be back home with time for supper. Hopefully the indigent data will turn out, We'll make sure no one else gets another nasty surprise. One's just away northwest of here, on the shore of a lake. The other one's in the caves in the northeast. I was thinking my team could snatch them both up before all this happened. If you're headed that way, they're all yours. Just be careful. Some planet we picked to crash into, eh? Heh, see how nuts this place is until you had your ass handed to you by some giant monster. I mean, for the foreseeable future, we're probably going to be fighting things that can easily crush skulls. I gotta remember to be a lot more careful, or I'm gonna wind up a lot more dead. No more rookie mistakes from me. From here on in, you'll be careful too, yeah? Let us both live a long, long time. See where humanity goes, you know?
Strength comes from experience. That's true on any planet.
So around here, it's gonna be a storage. There's a big wall here. These streams need to start getting longer, but I need to get back into the groove of things. Is there a faster way for me to do this? There is not. I haven't been out this way. Okay. We just gotta kind of keep hoofing it. Oh my god, this game is making me dizzy. What if I... This actually might be faster if I go... I don't have one here either. Oh. Okay, well, let's go here and then... See if I can't wrap around. It's like, there's like a big freaking hill in my way that I can't really scale. This might be a little better, actually.
Oh, great. Attack fire! Follow my lead! Cover fire! Blade grenade! Shadow strike! Yes! Now melee attack! Now melee attack! Strong arm early burn! Sliding splinter! That could be dense. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Hope you're ready for this. That did something. Try tackling it with gunfire. Blade grenade! Trash chuck! Shadow strike! Nice. Move in and do some damage. Side slash. Upper hand. Slide splinter. Strong armor. I figured you'd win. We got him. Let's move.
If I can avoid getting any more scraps like that.
Looks like we've got no choice.
Give me a move.
Let's move it! Strike! Blade grenade! Slide! Hit him again for me! Assault hammer! Fire carnival!
off the ledge. It's just not good. And once again, not going the right way. I don't quite know how to un- What happened here? Is this a rock in my way again? No, I should be able to go around it. Up it? Less. Maybe jumping is the answer. Maybe I just gotta scale. Or my jump speed this good if I wasn't meant to climb every rock I come across. I think not. Is it really meant for her to scale? That seems crazy. I was gonna say, surely. A little bit, eh? She can just do that.
Damn. I knew we would have heard from them by now.
It was definitely fighting something. But this damage, it's not the usual claw or bite marks.
No signs of a team. If they were eaten, we'd know it. So did they walk away, or were they taken? Right. Either way, they couldn't have gotten very far. Let's keep looking.
Hold up, Elma. Check this out. I'm picking up an Earth-based IFF signal coming from that direction. It's Pathfinder.
That thing over there, maybe?
It doesn't look natural, does it?
No, it doesn't. It looks like trouble.
And look at this. I'm picking up readings for other life forms too. Multiple signals, moving around inside the structure. Elma, you don't think...
I think you're right. Look at their movements. They're controlled, orderly. They're definitely not wild animals. Now the question is, are they native to Mira? Or are they visitors like us? And if so, from where?
You think it's one of the forces that destroyed Earth?
Let's not jump to any conclusions. It's a big universe out there. Of course, we shouldn't rule it out either.
Should we call this into HQ?
Yes, but not from here. If we're picking up their signals, they might be close enough to intercept ours.
You there! Drop your weapons!
Hello?
Stay calm. We don't want to provoke them.
Earth aliens! Surrender! Now!
They know about Earth? You may have been right after all, Lynn.
What are you doing?
It's okay, Lynn. Just stand down. I'm not sure why, but somehow they're able to communicate with us.
Meaning?
Meaning we need to know if diplomacy is a viable option.
Yeah, if we're gonna live here,
Roger
we need
that.
to not fight the locals.
We come in peace, and we're willing to negotiate. If you have any Earth alien prisoners, we'd ask the conditions for their release. If you don't, we'll leave you in peace.
No negotiations. No conditions. We have our orders. All Earth aliens must die.
So much for the diplomatic approach. What's the deal with wanting us all dead anyway?
Yeah, I wonder. They did mention they were following orders. Maybe someone higher up their chain of command would be willing to negotiate.
I'm not gonna do too much more. I did want to look at all this garbage. And click my A button several times. What? Insufficient level. I didn't think I'd get a cutscene.
Lynn, can you give us an approximate location for that IFF signal?
Let's see. Seems to be originating from that building over there.
Then we'd better get moving. There's no time to lose.
We
level?
got this.
You ready for anything?
Don't do that. What level are we? Definitely don't want to fight. I feel like we're only like level 6. Oh, thing is, I should. This all kind of works out. Let me disengage for a second. Okay. You're a level. Yeah, 8. Oh, rank 8. That's what those numbers mean. I see. Yeah, I think 10 might be too hard, but it also doesn't matter because my gamepad's about to die. My gamepad really only lasts 3 hours. Oh boy, we're gonna be playing this game forever. I will have to find my actual Wiimotes that I can switch to. If this really is like the situation at hand. I'm hoping, because I haven't touched my Wii U in a while, it'll not be like this after a certain point, or I can play it while it's charging. Ooh, I might actually be able to do that. I'll figure it out for next time. Let me just scale some walls. I think I'm gonna get myself into a dire situation if I go too much further. Oh, I understand. Logical. Okay, I understand. This is a good place to stop them. No, we'll fuss with it. Tomorrow. This is interesting. We're not fine. This is interesting. I'm very curious to see where this all goes. The situation feels dire. It's also very sci-fi, which I figured because of the mics, but... Anyway, that is going to have to be it for me today. My gamepad is dying, and then I'll have no way to play the game if it dies. But thank you so much for being here. I will be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. EST for more Xenoblade Chronicles X. We're going to try and get through this game as fast as possible, because I will have to be playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2 before July 25th or whatever it is. Oh, and there's so much Xenoblade Chronicles 2 to do. That is a long, long game. But thank you. I hope you all have a very wonderful afternoon, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.